Oh, well, you look at that. Guess what time it is, guys? It is time again for Bite-Size Audio. Yes, the best news video on IEMs out there on planet Earth. I know, I haven't posted one of these episodes in months now, it seems like, but that's only because there's not a lot of IEM news that came out in bulk enough for me to put together a full video. But today, we do have enough finally to make a video, and boy, do we have a lot. So let's not dilly-dally any longer and jump into the first one. Of course, we have Moondrop Lan, or Lan, however you want to pronounce it. This thing just got released a few days ago, coming in at $40, one DD-IEM that looks oddly familiar, right? It looks kind of similar to the Moondrop Chu in construction, but the big upgrade from the Chu, and they make sure that this is in the marketing material. They make sure that you know this fact as well. It finally has interchangeable cables. I can cry. Yes, Moondrop finally decided that interchangeable cable on budget IEMs is a good thing once again. Now we do have a graph for the Lan, as you can see here. It looks similar to the Chu without the metallic-y lower treble extension, if you will. So this is gonna sound more natural, more relaxed, more balanced than the Chu. So for me, this already looks much better. Now, you guys might be thinking, Timmy, that looks similar to another IEM that I know of as well, a pretty popular one in the $20 price bracket, and you'd be right. It looks like the Zero, like almost exactly like the Zero. Maybe a little bit of differences in the gain area by 2-3 dBs, but all in all, it should sound quite similar to the 7Hz Zero. Why? Next brand, we have 7Hz with their new Legato IEM 2 dynamic driver, and the tuning is said to be a smooth and bassy one. So I'm excited for it because we have been getting a lot of, Harman variations, neutral tuning lately. It's nice to see a different tuning for once. Being that it is a 2 dynamic driver, we can kind of speculate where the price might be. It could be as little as the Truthears Zero at $50, or it could be as high as $150. I could be wrong here. I'm just kind of guessing from the trend of the market that it would be on the budget side, more likely. Now, I did hear some rumors that it's gonna be released towards the end of the month, so hopefully we get an FR graph for it soon. Next up, we have the brand Tangzu, and there are 2 IEMs coming out from them. One of them just got discovered as of today. It is the new no-name bullet style IEM here. It's being shown right now at one of the audio convention in China. We don't know much about this IEM yet or the cost. By the looks of it though, it looks like a dynamic driver bullet style IEM, so maybe on the more budget side. But yeah, no price, no graph, just this picture for now. The second IEM from Tangzu is the Shimin Li Red, or Encounter Edition, in collaboration with SeeAudio, another audio company. Now, I've tried the Shimin Li Red at the Tokyo Audio Convention a few days ago. Also, HBB, Chris, has a unit on hand, which he already made a video for it. So here's a graph from Chris, and by the looks of it, it looks alright. Yeah, it looks more like a budget style tuning, maybe more bass than your neutral IEM you find out there, like the Ola and the 1Er, the Zero, the Chu, or whatnot. This seems to have more of that slam. So for some people, you guys might find this to be a more enjoyable, fun set than the neutral options you find on the market. If you want to know more about this IEM, I'll leave a link to Chris's video down below. Check him out. Speaking of SeeAudio, they actually have their own IEM coming out as well, called the Rinko, and it has quite an interesting setup. 1 DD, 1 planar. Yes, I think this is the first of its kind. Unfortunately, I don't have any more information for you except for the picture of the IEM and the artwork that comes along with it. Now, the artwork is it's kind of giving me what you called Yogurt flashbacks. Next IEM, we have one from Critical himself, and that is Project Red. Yes! You guys remember Project Red? It's been announced like sometime last year. Well, a sample of it might, emphasis on might, be available at CanJam NYC. So yes, if you're going to CanJam NYC, feel free to hunt down Critical, see if he has Project Red on hand or not. Just keep in mind, we still need him, so don't hurt him. He's one of the only people with a 5128, and we still need to see that database. And he's also not done re-ranking his big ranking list as well. So until all that is done, please be gentle. We still need the man. Tuning-wise, Project Red V2 seems to be a more relaxed approach in comparison to the V1. The V1 seems to follow more of that Harman with a little bit less upper mid-range, while the V2 follow more closely to the IF neutral signature. No price or release date just yet, just the graph. Next one we have Tanchjim. You guys remember this one? The Kara. Yes, this one has been announced ages ago. Finally, hopefully, making its debut. No information on this IEM as usual. I'm thinking it's 1DD, but there's no official price or graph or release date. Nothing, just this picture. Tanchjim, come on, hurry up. These next two IEM I'm predicting to be quite expensive, both from Dunu. First one is the SA10 and the next one is SA16. Now the SA10 has 6 balanced armatures plus 4 E-stat drivers. So you guys know how expensive E-stat drivers can be. I'm predicting this one to be no less than $1,000 at the minimum, if not around $1,500. And the SA16 has 12 balanced armature and 4 EST. That one is no less than $2,000 guaranteed, just from the driver setup alone. Now there's no official pictures of these IEMs yet, just this kind of demo unit that was shown at one of the audio convention. But yeah, this is not its final look, just demo for now. And besides that, I don't really have any more info, just yeah. Whew. Those driver setups. Moving on, we have a new IEM from TInHifi. It's called the C5, and this one also has an interesting setup. It has a square planar plus 1 BA. Now, square planars are typically found in Kinera IEMs like the Gumiho or the Panama. Now, I have no clue if it's the exact same technology or not, but it is an interesting setup nonetheless. Now, this one, we actually have the official graph for, and looks a bit questionable. It looks like it has some uncontrolled bass and also some oddities in the upper mid-range and a complete downfall in the treble area. I don't typically trust manufacturer's graph all that much, so let's just wait and see if a 7-Eleven graph from myself, HBB, or anyone else would look better. This one is officially released though at $79, and the shell itself actually reminds me of the old TInHifi Plus, and I remember that one being pretty comfortable, small, so this would probably be the same comfort level. And last but not least, an IEM from TRN. Now, I normally wouldn't bring TRN up in a video like this because I don't think a lot of people are interested, but this one is special. Take a look at this. If you're into headphones in any way at all, you know what this looks like. It looks exactly like Focal. Like if Focal were to make IEMs. I mean, it's cool and I hope it's tuned well because I kind of like the design even though it's not from Focal officially. No price, no graph, no release date. Just looks cool. But with that all being said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Leave a comment down below on which IEMs is the most interesting to you from the list that we just talked about. And without further ado, let me finally thank my Patreon members. For the $9 tier, thank you to Bard, Chadwick, Geeky Audio, Go210, K, Norm, Robert, Senior Roll, and for the $18 people, Dr. P, Kirk, and Mason. Thank you so much for support of the channel. If you guys want to support the channel yourself, link to Patreon is down below, many good perks there. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.